16 days until the end of the NBA regular season. Who's grinding to the end with me with a little Underdog Fantasy Pick'em? Let's go! Hey, good morning. It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Cake, back with another Underdog Fantasy Pick'em video. They also have some rivals as well. We're going to talk about those. Found one I really like. They got about 4 or 5 up on the board this morning. But I got 4 picks that I do really like. We'll jump right into them and check them out. But if you do not have an Underdog Fantasy account, make sure you head on over there and use that promo code ARMY and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. The link is in the description below. So with that, let's just dive right into this. All right, as you can see, I have the UnderdogFantasy.com desktop up here. They have more than just best ball. If you want to play a little pick'em here, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I got 4 picks for you here. And if you find any of this valuable, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you know when I upload these videos, because these lines do move. They pull them off the board, they put them back. So it's important, especially on these underdog videos, that you get your picks in early, as these lines do move a ton. So the first ones I like, and I like both these plays right here, and it's Donovan Mitchell. We're going to go over on both of these, honestly. Points in, points, rebounds, and assists. I like both of them here. They basically are shutting down Fox and Sabonis for the year. So Fox isn't going to play. He's already been ruled out. I don't think they're going to bring him back. Orlando's actually favored in this game by 3.5, the 224 over. And he's been doing real well. The last 2 games he's played without Fox, he's put up 25 points, 1 rebound, 7 assists against Indy. And then in Phoenix, in 46 minutes, he put up 28 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists. So he's went both over points and points, rebounds, and assists. This number's too low for me. I would grab either one of these and mix and match him, because he should continue to play, close to high 30s minutes in this game against Orlando, which is a matchup I am not scared at all. I think you can definitely attack these guys. Jalen Suggs is out on the other side, and Wendell Carter Jr. is questionable. So if he was a sit, it's just more room for him to shine here. So I love Donovan Mitchell, and I love either one of these. If you want to take the over in points, like I said, he's went over 25 and 28 points in those last 2 games without Fox. Or if you want to look at the points, rebounds, and assists, because he does put up a lot of assists. Like I said, 7 and 9 over his last 2. And as long as he can get those high minutes, I think this is a situation we can take advantage of. So I'm going to lean the points, rebounds, and assists, just because he does dish out some assists. But I am perfectly fine with the points as well. So love those 2 plays. And we're going to dive into the next one here. I'm actually going to go over to the rival tab real quick, kind of show you this. They got 4 of them up on the board real quick, and we'll talk about each one of them. But this is fun. It's just basically who's going to score more, and then who gets, so we got Kevin Durant and we got Kyrie Irving. Who's going to score more points here? Well, I think this is kind of a coin flip here, because Kyrie Irving can now play the home games, right? So with him being able to play the home games, I think it changes the narrative. I talked about this last time, and I was like, well, I want to keep playing Kyrie Irving on the road because he's not going to be able to play those home games. Well, they just, changed that. So Irving should be able to play these home games. So it's not going to be just completely Kyrie Irving scoring load here. I think Kevin Durant's going to outscore him here in this matchup. Again, I'm not going to play this one, but if I had to pick one, and then Kevin Durant's getting 0.5 point. So basically it's just a coin flip. Who's going to score more? And I think with Irving being able to play all the games, I think it is going to be more of a coin flip. So there's a lot to, I'm not going to play this one, but I would lean Durant. Right here, points, rebounds, and assists. We got Garland and DeRozan. DeRozan's getting 1.5 here. And we look at, Garland's done really well, right? Like he's put up really good points, rebounds, and assists against Chicago. He's put up 39, 37, and 33 over his 3 games that he's played. He's had a couple struggles in some of the games against Toronto, but they really pressed him hard, sometimes picking him up full court. So I understand only getting 31 last time, but 39 last time they played Chicago. DeMar DeRozan, Chicago needs to win this game, right? And DeRozan's not only put up 27, 32, 22. He struggled over his last few games here. Cleveland's got good defense. I would lean Garland here with a full team with DeRozan, with Levine. Caruso's in there now. He's going to be handling the ball a little bit. Vooch. I would lean Garland here if you're going to pick one of them, and just feels right, to pick him with how much he's going to play and how much he's going to be on the court. But the one I love is Evan Mobley and Nikola Vucevic here. Mobley's getting 1.5 to start with on points and rebounds. And if we look at it, Vooch is actually getting over on points and rebounds. He's at 27.5 is the line for Vooch for points and rebounds. And he's put up 25, 29, 32 over his last three. And he's averaging against Cleveland 33 and a third. So he's at 34, 36, and 30 over the 3 games against Cleveland. And we go over there and look at Mobley a little bit and see what he's done. The juice is on the under for him at 25.5. So I'm definitely going to take Vooch here. I just don't, Mobley's if Kevin Love starts as well, it's just going to hurt him even more. But he's only put up 19, 18, 23 over his last 3. If we look what he's done against Chicago, 25, 23, and 24. Vooch is shooting over 30, and we're only getting 1.5 for Mobley. So I prefer Vooch all day long here. He should be able to control the boards a little bit, get a few shots. It just feels more right here on the Vooch side than it does taking Evan Mobley. And then over here with Lauri Markkanen and Mobley, this is one of those things as well. I'm just going to stay away from it. Any one of them could get hot and shoot. I don't really like. So the two I don't really like are these are here catty corner from each other. I love this one with Vooch over Mobley. And then, like I said, I would take Garland over DeRozan just with DeRozan coming back and, how full they are here. Garland's just going to put up more stats across the board, in my opinion. Let's go back to the over and under real quick and talk a few more plays here. I got 2 more that I kind of like. I really wish they had Garland's assist, but they do not. They only have his points. So I would take the over on 23.5 points for Darius Garland here. It's not, I would much rather prefer the assist here, but the juice is on the over for him on points at around -125. He's went over this mark in 7 of his last 10 games. Chicago 17th in points allowed, 24th in field goal percentage allowed, 26th in 3-point percentage allowed, and the shot volume should be there. In the last few games he played Chicago, 24, 20, and 25. Back on March 12th, he put up 25 points against them. And, again, the volume should be there. I think they win this game. And that's one of the plays that I do like for him. I prefer it over the points, rebounds, and assists for sure. And then down here, I do like Lauri Markkanen over 22.5 points and rebounds. He's been thrusted in that starting lineup. He's went over this in 3 of his last 4 games, putting up 41, 12, 27, and 25 points and rebounds. Chicago's ranked 17th in points allowed, 9th in rebounds allowed, and 29th in power forward defense. So I'll be curious who they start again, if they're going to put Love in that 4 position and move Lowry to the 3, or do they put Lowry down at the 4 and they put Stevens in the lineup. So we'll have to see what's going on there, how they match up with this. If Love's not in the lineup, I love it even more because he's going to get more rebounds and more shots because Kevin Love is going to shoot the ball. But I still think he's fine here. Love started that game in Toronto where, Lowry still put up 25 points and rebounds, even with Love starting next to him. So I'm still fine with this. I just would prefer if Love would sit just because I think it secures some of his shots in that first unit and secure some more of those rebounds. So we'll have to see where that's kind of laying at. This is my least favorite of the 4. So if I got these 4 picks real quick, by far my favorite is, again, Davion Mitchell over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists, or 18.5 points. I love this one the most. Second, I would come down to this rival and go Vooch over Mobley, points and rebounds. Just feels like a better play here. Darius Garland's the third one I would play, over 23.5 points. I wish we had the over 9.5 assists, but they don't have it up here on the board. That makes me just even like it even more. And then Lauri Markkanen over 22.5 points and rebounds. And again, remember this as well. This is a Lauri Markkanen revenge game. He was a Bull. They ended up shipping him off. So anytime he plays an old team like this, I do like it. If we look at what he's done against Chicago, he put up 35 points and rebounds back on January 19th. So You know, it's a spot that I just like it, and especially if they move Love to the bench. So with that, again, if you do not have an UnderdogFantasy.com account, make sure you head on over there and use that promo code ARMY and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match. The link is in the description below, and if you want a free month of DFSArmy VIP membership where you can get my NBA projections, our cheat sheets, and everything that we offer over there for a free month, and you are a new UnderdogFantasy.com subscriber, then you can follow the directions below in the description and get that free month. So with that, I will see you guys on the flip side. Have a fantastic Saturday. Deuces.